This is Center Grove Boys Basketball League Championship Saturday from the West Gym at Center Grove High School. Today's championship game is presented by Aldi, Simply Smarter Shopping. Hello, everyone. I'm Kevin Conrad along with Rick Sauter. And Rick, here in this first game, we got the third grade championship, UCLA against Notre Dame, a good old rivalry matchup here.
Yeah, it is, Kevin. This is always kind of one of the more fun things of the year we do. These kids are so excited to be out here in the West Gym, and it's a big court comparison to what they play at sometimes, and should be a lot of fun. So both teams look like top teams, 9-3 and 10-2, so should be a great game.
Let's now join Jason Mueller for the introduction of the players and coaches here in game one of this third grade championship.
We're going to go through entire rosters for introductions. Why not? First up for UCLA, number 2, Mason Allen. Number 4, Merrick Brown. Number 3, Mason Burries. Number 11, David Gasper. Number 10, Dominic Gasper. Number 13, Shelby Howard. Number 1, Lincoln Lancaster. And number 5, Ben Morrow. For Notre Dame, number 12, Ashton Brosmer. Number 3, Jonathan Craycraft. Number 2, Isaac Hommel. Number 4, Reese Kendall. Number 10, Cameron Mazdai. Number 1, Lucas Smith. Number 11, Wyatt Snell. And number 5, Matthew Yeager. We want to thank Aldi Foods for their sponsorship today. Looking for organic, Aldi has shoppers covered from fruits and vegetables to many of the food in our Simply Nature line. Customers can just look for the USDA organic label. We are so confident in the quality of our products that we offer a double guarantee. If for any reason a customer does not like an Aldi exclusive brand food, we will give them money back and replace the product. Aldi, Simply Smarter Shopping. Good luck to both teams. Gentlemen, let's play basketball.
Thank you very much, Jason Mueller, doing a great job on the PA as always. And Rick, once again, so exciting for these youngsters to get a chance to play here in the West Gym at Center Grove High School. It always brings out pretty good crowds throughout the day. This is the first of 6 championship games today, and hopefully we got a lot of fans online watching. I know it attracts a lot of grandparents and family and friends that maybe live too far away, but an opportunity to maybe watch a grandson play today.
It does. I remember years back, my son now is a junior high school. We played here in the 5th grade or 6th grade, and that was one of the more nervous times out here. You see all the crowd that's kind of here. It looks like a big place, and the kids were a little nervous but all excited, and it was a lot of fun. So this should be a great day today.
So the higher seeded team will be the home team, which is the white jerseys, and that's going to be Notre Dame. Notre Dame has a record of 10 wins, 2 losses. They were 8-2 during the regular season. And in the red jerseys, you got UCLA. They were 9-3, and we're ready to start this third grade championship. And it's going to be controlled by Notre Dame. Again, in the white jerseys, a quick shot off the mark by Matthew Yeager, and they'll get the rebound. That's Jonathan Craycraft, and coach's son. Pretty good defense inside by UCLA. And we'll see the Bruins for the first time here on offense.
A couple good shots by UCLA there, just couldn't quite knock it down.
And now we'll see in the white jerseys, again, that's Notre Dame.
Oops, I'm sorry, it was Notre Dame last time. UCLA last time, Lincoln Lancaster took a shot and got partially blocked.
So now Notre Dame on the drive, shot off the mark by Yeager. Ball out of bounds. It belongs to UCLA. Again, UCLA in their red jerseys. They're the away team. During the regular season, I understand Notre Dame did beat UCLA.
Yeah, I think it was 18-12. Pretty good game, but Notre Dame did beat them. No zone today, and you got to kind of guard your man. You're not allowed to kind of double team, and you got to kind of get back and help.
Good shot in the lane. Great try by Mason Allen. Now there's a loose ball. A couple of players going down to the floor to try and get that loose ball, and pulling it out, Rick, is Jonathan Craycraft.
Yeah, nice rebound. Good hustle by Craycraft. He's taking it all the way down, and I'm guessing might fire it. Yep.
He gets close to the basket. He's fouled. He'll be at the line to shoot maybe 2 free throws here. Yep, they're going to give him 2 shots. Allen gets his first foul. Jonathan Craycraft will get 2 shots. Again, we're scoreless. 4:41 to play. We're in the first quarter in the West Gym. Again, this is the third grade championship game in the Center Grove Boys Basketball League.
It's 15-foot free throw for these guys. They're allowed to jump over the line because that's pretty far out for these guys. So you won't see a free throw percentages like the high school team, but they knock one in, that's a bonus.
Jonathan with another try here, and very close on that second try. His team, though, gets the offensive rebound. That's Yeager. Yeager so far has gotten quite a few rebounds and a couple of shot attempts here for Notre Dame. And now on the drive, he is fouled by Merrick Brown. Out of bounds. Yeager will throw it in for the Irish. Running their set play here.
Yeah, it's a nice little box play. Got a layup, just didn't quite get it in there. That was Craycraft again.
Yeager chases down the rebound and puts it up and just rolls it off. Good try.
Yeah, Yeager's a nice player. Got pretty aggressive and good handling. Just hadn't knocked one in yet.
Lincoln Lancaster tries a shot and missed it. The follow-up, though, is good by David Gasper. First basket of the day going to UCLA's David Gasper.
Good board there by Gasper. He's pretty big in there and to block out, and did a nice job offensive rebound. Went straight back up as you're taught and laid it in.
We're inside 4 minutes to play in this first quarter. Third grade championship. Bruins lead the Irish 2-0. Whistle, another foul called against the Bruins. Burries gets called for the personal foul. That's his first. Running that set out of bounds play. It worked pretty well last time. Craycraft down the lane, pulls up, uses the glass, and scores.
Yeah, it looks like Craycraft and Yeager are two guys who are going to have the ball in their hands mostly for Notre Dame, and nice move there by Craycraft to knock it in.
So we're tied at 2. Coming up at the midway point here in the quarter, I do believe at the midway point they will stop the game and allow some substitutions for both teams. The Bruins, they lose the dribble. Yeager trying to go all the way, trying to go coast to coast, had it tapped out of bounds, and now we'll have the substitutions for both teams.
Yeah, kind of a neat rule that CGBBL did. They probably instituted this about 7 or 8 years ago, where instead of each quarter you sub halfway through the quarter. A lot more playing time for everybody that way. And a chance for coaches to kind of switch your lineups up a little bit and have a little more flexibility in sitting the kid in or out based on matchups.
Head coach for UCLA, Brian Burries. His assistant is Jason Lancaster. Coach Burries says about his UCLA team, talented group of boys that grew as a team and improved their basketball skills. That's what you want to see, especially in third grade. Bruins 9 wins, 3 losses. Again, they lost to Notre Dame during the regular season. And for the Irish, they stand at 10-2. Says here, according to Coach Jeremy Craycraft of Notre Dame, says his team plays well together. No one had an average over 4.5 points a ball game. Sounds like everyone contributes on this Notre Dame team, so that's great to get a collective effort from this Notre Dame team.
It is interesting. You a lot of times see with these younger age groups, there's maybe a kid or two that are kind of dominant with the ball and scoring. So each player scoring that average is pretty darn good.
Coach Craycraft for this Irish team says here that he's coached a couple of years at Muncie North Middle School, so he's got some experience coaching even some older players. In the lane, basket's good. Yeager, he's off to a good start. Puts the Irish in front 4-2.
It was a nice play, too, by Isaac Hummel bringing it up and found Yeager. Picked up the ball and found Yeager cutting in. I think that was Hummel, or was that? No, I'm sorry, that was Lucas Smith, and great job there by Smith on the pass.
Foul against Ashton Brosmer. And hitting the shot is Dominic Gasper, his first 2 points. A chance for an old-fashioned three-point play.
Heck of a play.
Chance to give his team the lead. It's off the front of the rim. We're tied at 4 apiece between Notre Dame and UCLA. Nice spin move by Brosmer.
Oh, got it.
And the shot goes. And the Irish go back in front 6-4.
Nice move by Brosner. He's got some good size and good ball handler, too. He'll be tough to handle in there.
Pull-up shot. Gasper, that was Dominic. Rebound, put back for Ben Morrow. And now finally Brosmer rips down the rebound here for the Irish. 6-4 Notre Dame by 2. 1:40 left to play in this first quarter. Brosmer looked like he had a shot blocked by Dominic Gasper. Now dribbling out on top, that's Lucas Smith. Good defense once again by Dominic Gasper. Matthew Yeager always making his way to the basket. Very aggressive with the dribble. And
nice steal.
Really good defense. That's Lincoln Lancaster with the steal. Now Lincoln will slow it up, set the offense.
Play this level, Kevin, you see a lot of pick and rolls versus kind of give and go and so forth. There's a lot of times to get that guy open for a layup, and just did.
Wow. I think he used every part of the backboard to bank that one in. And we have a tie ball game once again, 6-6 between Notre Dame and UCLA in this third grade championship game. And we have 6 different players scoring so far. It's Gasper and Gasper, David and Dominic, along with Lincoln Lancaster have each scored here for UCLA. Shot missed by Lucas Smith. The follow-up doesn't go. Brosmer tied up. And that's Dominic Gasper tying him up. And it will belong to the Bruins. And for Notre Dame, you got Brosmer with a basket, Craycraft with a basket, and Yeager with a basket.
Yeah, pretty wide open scoring so far across the board.
Yeah, very balanced. And a foul against Brosmer. Second foul against Brosmer. It's on the floor, so out of bounds for the Bruins. Off the out of bounds play. Yeah, there's Yeager. He's got a nose for the ball, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. The ball's usually around him.
And Smith out on top. Reach-in foul by Dominic Gasper. His first foul. 15 seconds remaining here in this first quarter. We've got a good one, tied at 6 apiece.
Coaches both doing a nice job. They set up out of bounds plays nicely, and the kids, by this time of year, they've kind of got those down. Good playing by this time.
Dominic Gasper called for his second foul. 13 seconds remaining here in this first quarter. Inbounds pass, tipped by Lancaster. Yeager with it. Now he'll give it over to Smith. He'll try a bank shot. Just missed it.
That's a good-looking shot.
And that will bring us to the end of the first quarter here in this third grade championship game, and we are tied at 6 apiece between UCLA and Notre Dame. And Rick Sauter off to a great start, and a lot of excitement here in this first quarter in this third grade championship.
Yeah, sure are. That's a good game so far. Both teams are playing pretty darn well. They are pick and rolls are doing well. They're rebounding the ball nicely, and shots very early didn't go in as much, but now starting to, and you can see why both teams are here. They've got several good players on each team.
So prior to today's game, we asked the players participating in today's championship game to fill out a player profile so we get to know these players a little bit better, and we'll start off with UCLA's Shelby Howard. He's number 13, says he goes to Maple Grove Elementary. Mr. Doyle, his favorite teacher. Best part about playing basketball for Shelby is being a part of a team. His favorite Center Grove Trojan is Trace Jackson Davis. I think we have a few of those
today.
Today.
Think we're going to probably hear that name a lot. Yep.
Favorite NBA team for Shelby is the Cleveland Cavaliers. He likes LeBron James, and he said a big highlight for his career is this year's semifinal game. So I'm hoping that maybe Shelby might change that. Maybe it's this championship game. Maybe he'll take a championship trophy home today with him. We'll see how it turns out here for UCLA. To begin the second quarter, again in the white jerseys, Notre Dame with the basketball. That's Jonathan Craycraft. And now we're going to go back the other way quickly. Mason Allen, wow, what a good job by Craycraft to get on that loose ball, and now they're going to put a reach-in foul on Jonathan Craycraft, his first.
Good defense by Craycraft. Nice job by Mason Allen to keep control of that ball also and get the foul called.
Getting things underway here in quarter two. Merrick Brown, number 4 in the red jersey, takes a long shot, just hit the front of the rim. The follow-up is good. Ben Morrow gets his first basket.
Ben's been out there setting picks and doing a nice job defensively. Good to see him get a bucket.
8-6, UCLA in front of Notre Dame. Missed shot in the lane.
Nice drive there by Hummel, just didn't get it to go in.
David Gasper dribbling and had it tapped out of bounds. For Notre Dame today, we've mentioned number 5, Matthew Yeager, quite a bit today. He goes to Center Grove Elementary School. Says here now, this is the best answer possible. For his favorite teacher, he says, I like them all.
Smart kid.
This kid is a straight A student, I'm telling you right now. He's straight A's.
That's great.
Best part about playing basketball, he says, playing defense. We've seen Matthew with a lot of great defense today, and David Gasper gets loose for his 4th point, and all of a sudden UCLA with its largest lead of 10-6. Also, it says here Matthew says his favorite NBA team, the Pacers. Big fan of former Pacer Paul George, and says big highlight, winning his first game. So well said by Matthew Yeager, number 5 of Notre Dame.
It's 2 fouls on Mason Allen for reaching in.
Inside, sets the feet, jump shot good by Jonathan Craycraft. He has 4 points. 10-8. Bruins by 2. Notre Dame cuts that 4-point deficit down to 2. So Craycraft with 4 for Notre Dame, and we got David Gasper with 4 for UCLA, the top scorers in this 3rd grade championship game. And going to the basket, and just off the rim is Gasper once again. That's David Gasper, gets his own rebound, tries it again with the rebound. Jonathan Craycraft, he's trying to outrun this Bruin team. Sets, fires, and over the top of the rim. Weak side rebound, Merrick Brown for the UCLA Bruins. Starting to get a little more tempo here in the 2nd quarter, and steps called there on David Gasper.
Yeah, got the pick there and looked to go up, but really good defense there on him, and just took a couple extra steps.
Lucas Smith sets up that half-court offense, sees an opening, tries to go all the way, misfires on the shot with the rebound, Mason Allen. Mason trying to go all the way, and then he's going to be called for traveling.
That was good defense by Craycraft, kind of cut off that right hand. No, he's going to go right, and Allen had to pick it up and took a couple extra steps.
Craycraft calls out the play. Nice crossover dribble. Nice jump stop. And not quite good enough on the jump stop. He did shuffle the feet, called for traveling. I would say early in the season you probably let that go. But now you're in the championship later in the season, and you got to kind of tighten up on the calls.
You're right. You see that early in the season. A lot of times, especially this 3rd grade or so, they kind of let that go. But you're right, Kevin. This time of year, championship top teams, they're going to call that if it's a little more obvious.
David Gasper passes to Mason Allen, and it has it taken away by Reese Kendall. Now here comes Reese, and from behind, that's Mason Allen. Taps it away. It will be out of bounds for Notre Dame, and we're at the halfway point here in quarter number 2, so it's time for some subs, and it's 10-8 in favor of UCLA over Notre Dame here in this 3rd grade championship. Mason Burries, he's playing today for UCLA. He's number 3. He goes to Center Grove Elementary School. Mrs. Schaefer, his favorite teacher. Best part about basketball for Mason is making shots. His favorite Center Grove Trojan is Justin DeGraff. And he's a big fan of the Chicago Bulls and Michael Jordan. And he says a big highlight for him is making it to the championship. Mason Burries, number 3 for UCLA. For Notre Dame, Reese Kendall. We just saw Reese with a nice steal. He's number 4. He attends Pleasant Grove. Mrs. Caldwell, his favorite teacher, says he loves shooting layups. His favorite Trojan is Spencer Piercefield. And his favorite college team, I'm not sure if we could say this or not here in the state of Indiana, but he says University of Kentucky is his favorite college team. And his favorite pro player is John Wall. He also likes the Golden State Warriors and Stephen Curry. Off the out-of-bounds play, a couple of shots for the Irish. That was number 10, Cameron Mazdai, and didn't quite get the shots to go for Mazdai. Dominic Gasper dribbling out on top,
Nice
trying
move.
to look for an opening. He's got one, and ooh, the third foul on Ashton Brosmer, one of the top players for this Notre Dame team.
Right, Brosmer, he's been getting foul trouble here. Only 5 is just like a regular high school ball.
Dominic Gasper will get 2 free throws, misses on the first. To finish up with Reese Kendall. Don't want to cut him short, even though he is a Kentucky fan.
Yeah, it's okay.
Big highlight for him, he says, making a shot at the buzzer in 2nd grade. And he says, I hope the Center Grove Trojans win the state championship this year. Some additional info there from Reese Kendall. Thank you, Reese of Notre Dame. Misfires on both free throws, and now we see the Irish on a quick shot. Rebound by UCLA's Ben Morrow. UCLA in front, 10-8. 2:25 to play until halftime. From the free throw line, shot off the mark by Lancaster. Ball out of bounds. It belongs to the Bruins.
How are you guys doing? How are you feeling, buddy?
Lancaster will set the offense here for the Bruins, and now he'll take it to the basket, try to put it off the glass. Follow-up rebound attempt on the shot as Dominic Gasper had it blocked. Looked like Brosmer maybe got a piece of it.
That was a nice block by Brosmer, who has 3 fouls, so good play by him, though.
Craycraft,
nice pass.
Very nice pass, and basket by Wyatt Schnell. And we're tied at 10 apiece. I'm sorry, it's going to be, 10 apiece. With 1:40 to play here in this first half. 10-10 between UCLA and Notre Dame. And traveling going to be called on Dominic Gasper, but what a play down here for Notre Dame.
That really was good. That was really good by Craycraft to find the open man. He was dribbling, could have taken a shot, but looked up and saw Wyatt Snell wide open. Snell knocked it in for the layup. Nice play. Boy, aggressive out front defense by Merrick Brown.
Whistle on the play.
We had the typical basketball coming in play from the fans. You see that this age a lot.
And the announcement from PA announcer Jason Mueller, who's also a school teacher, making that announcement. Please hold the basketballs. And off the out-of-bounds play, Craycraft now has 6 points.
That out-of-bounds plays worked pretty well for Notre Dame. That's a couple times they've gotten shots out of it.
So they were down, 10-6 at one point, and now they're in front, 12-10. So a 6-0 run here for the Irish, and the steal. Mazdai steps on the sideline, but a good steal by Mazdai. Tried to make something happen here offensively. We're in the side, 1 minute to play here in this first half. It's 12-10. Notre Dame by a couple. Going all the way is Dominic Gasper, gets his own rebound. Shot blocked again by Brosmer. And again, he's playing with 3 fouls. Oh, nice crossover dribble by Craycraft. His shot blocked by Dominic Gasper. Here come the Bruins. Lancaster will set the offense with 25 seconds to play. Here in quarter number 2. Now he's going to set the feet. Launches. A little too hard. Brosmer with the rebound with 15 seconds to play. Brosmer pretty good with the right hand and the left hand. And now take it away. Ben Morrow with the steal with 5 seconds to play. The defense has to get back behind the 10-second line, so that's why the whistle.
Yeah, no press in 3rd grade. Once they get a rebound, they have to come back and get on their individual guy. 5 seconds. Let's see if they get a shot off.
And the shot is good. Dominic Gasper hits the shot, ties the game at 12 apiece here at halftime. Dominic Gasper with 4 points. Today's Center Grove Boys Basketball League championship games from the West Gym at Center Grove High School are being proudly presented by Aldi. Simply smarter shopping.
I like this organic mac and cheese. And I like this organic mac and cheese.
Is that my mac and cheese?
Is that my belt?
Is that my perfume?
Is that my bronzer?
Is that my choker?
Is that my choker?
Are those my bangs from 3 years ago?
Is that my earring in your nose? Winning tastes so good.
You'll like them both, but love our price. Award-winning organic mac and cheese from Aldi. Simply smarter shopping.
Welcome to the Ray Skillman halftime show. We are tied here in game one of this third grade contest between UCLA and Notre Dame at 12 apiece. Let's now join public address announcer Jason Mueller for the presentation of the Mental Attitude Award winners and the Coach of the Year award.
All right, fans, at this time, we're going to recognize first and third grade Mental Attitude Award winners and Coach of the Year for that grade level. I will apologize in advance if I mispronounce any names. We're going to start with first grade from Xavier, Michael Mitchell. From Michigan State, Carson Cooper. From Notre Dame, Ty Jansing. From Indiana, Austin Smith. Miami, Graham Alvey. From Tennessee, Ethan Rubish. From Butler, Connor Frank. From Michigan, Jaden Hawthorne. From IUPUI, Zach Tapak. And from Purdue, Camden Vandevoort. Your first grade Coach of the Year is Craig Bruns. Congratulations, all first grade Mental Attitude Award winners and Coach of the Year. Now up for third grade from Notre Dame, Ashton Brosmer. From UCLA, Shelby Howard. From Indiana State, Cooper Worley. From Indiana, Austin Crow. From Miami, Zakaria Ahmed. From Butler, Carter Whittegren. From Duke, Josh Prather. Michigan State, Austin Green. And from Florida, Bly Salam. Your third grade Coach of the Year is Brian Burries. And he's coaching. Let's have a round of applause for all our third grade Mental Attitude Award winners and Coach of the Year. Let's hear it for him.
Thank you very much, Jason Mueller. Again, this is the Ray Skillman halftime show. Here in this third grade championship game, we're tied here at intermission at 12 apiece between UCLA and Notre Dame. This is Center Grove Boys Basketball League Championship Saturday, being proudly presented by Aldi.
Shop for over 5,000 vehicles in one location, RaySkillmanCars.com. At RaySkillmanCars.com, we make it easy for you to find what you're looking for. Cars, trucks, crossovers, and SUVs, new and used, all with high-quality pictures and full descriptions. And you can schedule a service appointment or apply for credit quickly and easily. Buy with confidence from the dealer that sold over 24,000 new and used vehicles in 2016. Ray Skillman Automotive, 10 brands, 15 locations, or online at RaySkillmanCars.com.
I like these award-winning cheddar puffs, and I like these award-winning cheddar puffs.
First place.
Both events?
Booyah!
We're an awards family.
You'll like them both, but love our price. Award-winning organic cheddar puffs from Aldi. Simply smarter shopping.
Welcome back to the West Gym at Center Grove High School. This is Championship Saturday for the Center Grove Boys Basketball League. Here in Game 1, the third grade championship game. We're tied between UCLA and Notre Dame at 12 apiece here at intermission. This is the Ray Skillman Auto Group halftime show. Ray Skillman, where we stack them deep and sell them cheap. With some time here before we start the second half, we're going to jump back into these player profiles. Again, these are some questions we asked of the third graders today before the game, and always interesting to get their responses, and we'll jump back into them. For UCLA, Lincoln Lancaster, he's number 1. Mentioned him quite a bit today already. He attends North Grove Elementary. Ms. Robinson, his favorite teacher, says best part about basketball, and Rick, I really like this answer. He says hustling.
Yeah, I like it. That's awesome.
He could play for me.
That's right.
Says his favorite Center Grove High School basketball player. Again, this is past or current. He's going back a few years. Johnny Marlin.
Wow. All right.
Can't go wrong with Johnny Marlin, which
No,
is now
definitely
Coach Marlin.
That's right.
And says here, favorite NBA team is Indiana Pacers. His favorite Pacer is Victor Oladipo. And a big highlight for Lincoln, says the semifinals win to go to the championship this year. That final score, he said, was 38-20. And says here, Lincoln likes to play Fortnite. So there you go. Some additional information there. That's Lincoln Lancaster, number 1 for UCLA. For Notre Dame, Cameron Mazdai, he's number 10. He goes to Center Grove Elementary. Says here his favorite teacher, I'm not sure if it's Ms. or Mr. McClurg. It just says McClurg. And he says the best part about playing basketball is getting the ball. And again, Cameron got a few steals here in that first half. Did a good job. For the Bruins, number 5, Ben Morrow, mentioned his name quite a few times here in the first half. He attends Sugar Grove Elementary. Mrs. Rewara, his favorite teacher, says best part about basketball is winning games as a team. I really like that answer. And he says his favorite Trojan basketball player is Trace Jackson Davis. I think we've had 2 Traces now.
2. Yeah.
And likes the Chicago Bulls. Also a big fan of the former NBA star Michael Jordan. And then it said the big highlight here for Ben is first basket made in the semifinals. And again, Ben Morrow, number 5 for UCLA. For Notre Dame, Jonathan Craycraft, he's number 3. He attends Center Grove Elementary. Mrs. Schaefer, his favorite teacher. Best part about basketball for Jonathan is scoring, and he did a good job that here in the first half.
He's leading scorer in the game.
Yeah, he's got 6, and it leads both teams in scoring. He's done a great job, and he's a big fan of Trace Jackson Davis. He likes Oklahoma City. That's his favorite NBA team. Likes Russell Westbrook. And the big highlight for Jonathan, says, let's see here, driving off a screen and hitting a 10-foot jump shot.
I like the description.
I do too. The
That's
fact
right.
that he gives credit to a screener.
That's good. And he knew the 10 foot, not layup, not jump shot, but 10 feet out.
Yeah, love the answer. Great job, Jonathan. He's number 3 for Notre Dame. One more time, we'd like to thank our division sponsors for their support this season. For the Bruins, David Gasper, he's number 11. He goes to Maple Grove. Mrs. Snodgrass, his favorite teacher. Best part about basketball for David is buzzer beaters and scoring. He's got it down already.
Yeah, he does. That's the way to play it.
Also, his favorite Trojan is Trace Jackson Davis. He also likes LeBron James and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Big highlight for David Gasper, making a buzzer beater to force overtime in the last game of the first grade, then winning in overtime. So that happened a couple of years ago. These are third graders. He said that happened back in first grade. And says here some additional information. My twin brother Dominic is number 10 on the same team. And yeah, the Gasper brothers have done a great job so far. They got 8 points here for combined.
Good players.
Yeah, for UCLA. They got 8 of the team's 12. And it says here, I'm excited to have family watching the game online in Ohio, Illinois, Pennsylvania, and Spain.
Wow, impressive.
Very impressive. So big hello to the Gasper family watching online from, again, Ohio, Illinois, Pennsylvania, and Spain. For the Irish, Ashton Brosmer, he's been very good here in the first half. He's just got to watch. He's got 3 fouls here at halftime, but he's played well. He says his favorite teacher is Mrs. Snodgrass, and you're going to enjoy this one because it's so true. His favorite part about basketball for Ashton is blocking shots.
There you go. He's blocked like 4 in the first half.
Yeah,
That's
he's got at least 4,
Yep.
yeah. And he says his favorite Trojan is Trace Jackson Davis. He likes the Pacers. Big fan of Reggie Miller. Big highlight for Ashton when I blocked a shot, got the ball, dribbled down the court, and got the and one.
Nice. Okay. He's got the terminology down, too.
And he says here, thank you, Coach Craycraft. Go Notre Dame. Well done, Ashton Brosmer. And I think we got a few more. We'll save the additional, we got about 6 left there on the player profile, so we'll save those for the second half. And that does conclude our Ray Skillman Auto Group halftime show. Ray Skillman, where we stack them deep and sell them cheap. A big thank you to our sponsors today, All Day Simply Smarter Shopping, and also Ray Skillman. We're ready for the third quarter. And again, in the red uniforms, you got UCLA, and going right to work as Mason Allen, and you just rolled it off, Rick, but he had a good look at it.
Yeah, that was a really good pick by Lincoln Lancaster. Got in for the layup, but just rolled off the rim.
Here comes Lucas Smith for the Irish. Again, we're tied at 12 apiece to begin the second half. That's what you want to see in the championship game. Close, tight, right down to the wire. Unless you're coaching, it might be a different story.
You're nervous, yeah.
You prefer the 10-point lead. Here comes Lancaster, a little too hard. The follow-up is in there. Gasper, that's Dominic Gasper, 6 points for Dominic. And that does put the Bruins back in front, 14-12.
That was good hustle by the Bruins down there. They missed the layup, but they had 2 or 3 guys that could have gotten that rebound to lay it in. Nice job by UCLA hustling down.
So the Gasper brothers, 10 points.
Yeah.
Combined, 10 of the team's 14. Really good defense by Lancaster. And now Dominic Gasper comes up with the ball, and Dominic quickly throws it inside. David Gasper, and he scores.
Great teamwork by the brothers right there.
And that gives UCLA.
Biggest lead of the game, I think, 4 points for UCLA. This is interesting, kind of how playing. I see where Notre Dame has Brosmer and Yeager and Craycraft all out. So it'll be interesting when they do the switch here, whether they come back quickly. But those are typically, I think, their 3 leading scorers. Nice grab.
Reese Kendall going to be called for traveling. Real good defense by the UCLA Bruins, forcing that turnover. But I like the move by Kendall. He was aggressive.
Yeah,
took it strong to the basket.
Drive, yep.
Mason Allen, the runner.
Nice play.
Off the glass. His first basket. Mason Allen gives his team now an 18-12 lead. It's the largest lead of the ball game for either team. You got the Bruins in front of the Irish, and we're at the 4:10 mark here in the third quarter.
Good defense there.
Oh, the pull-up shot. Now he's going to pass, and now he's going to be called for traveling. Thought about taking that shot from the free throw line. Then he saw his teammate wide open.
Yep. Tried to get the pass in and just jumped up and came back down with it.
A little bit of indecision, I think, caused him to travel with the ball. And Allen's going to try it again. He said, I hit that runner once before. I'm going to try it again. He's off the mark this time, but gets his own rebound. And no reset. Lancaster out on top. Down that left side, and he's fouled. Lancaster will get 2 free throws.
I think Lucas Smith got him. Lancaster back free throw line could make this 7 or 8. And that's a little bit of daylight here in this game. This was a score 18-12 earlier today, so pretty high scoring game so far. Earlier when they played this year, I'm sorry.
One more here for Lincoln Lancaster. Again, his dad is the assistant coach. Brian Burry's the head coach here for UCLA. We just heard at halftime Brian Burry is named the coach of the year for third grade, so congratulations to Brian. Doing a fine job with this UCLA team. He's got his team in front right now, 18-12.
Lane violation. They're going to get another shot.
Lane violation on Notre Dame will be shooting free throw try.
So Lincoln will get another try here for the Bruins. And he makes it pay off. He hits it. So Lincoln Lancaster with 3 points in the ball game. It's 19-12 with UCLA in front of Notre Dame. Firing from the perimeter and just short is Lucas Smith.
Good pass by Gaspar.
With the shot, ooh, just missed as Mason Allen. The follow-up doesn't quite go. Another try on the follow-up. That's Dominic Gasper, and actually I do believe that was David Gasper.
Oh, good pass in there.
Mazdai tries a shot. He was open. Really good pass. And now the baseball pass stolen away, and now it's loose and out of bounds. And it belongs to Notre Dame.
Good hustle.
Rick, we're at the halfway point of the third quarter, so time for subs.
Yeah, this will be interesting here. The Gasper brothers are kind of taking over a little bit here, they and Allen, in this first part of the third quarter. Got subs coming in. I think some of the leading scorers for Notre Dame are coming in now. We'll see if they can make a dent in a 7-point lead.
So as they match up defensively, we'll take a moment to look at a few more player profiles. For Notre Dame, Luke Smith, he's number 1. He attends Center Grove Elementary. Miss Lassiter, his favorite teacher. He says he loves shooting three-pointers. He likes Trace Jackson Davis of the Trojans. He likes the Pacers and Victor Oladipo. And a big highlight for Luke Smith, helping, as he says, a teammate score his first basket. So he gets the assists, and that's great teamwork there by Luke Smith, helping a teammate get his first basket. (19-12) UCLA by 7, largest lead for either team today. We're at just inside 3 minutes to play here in this third quarter. This is the third grade championship game of the Center Grove Boys Basketball League. And the shot is blocked by Dominic Gasper. Here on the near side, Ben Morrow. His pass inside, deflected, and great defense by Jonathan Craycraft to deflect the pass. And the Irish will have the ball out of bounds. And again, they got a little work to do, Rick, but they had Craycraft out, so now they got some of their better guys back in there. You got Yeager back in there, so they're going to try to make a run here. That's part of the strategy with your coaching. You try to get to sit players so much and got to get them back in there, and you just hope that you can weather the storm in certain parts of the game. Yeager misses the shot inside. Now Brosmer tries to put it back in, and pretty good defense inside by the Bruins. Made it very difficult for that putback.
Yeah, it was. And you're right, Notre Dame's had a couple good shots coming back down with some of these new players back in, but have not been able to knock them down. Still 7-point lead.
Great defense by Craycraft, blocking the shot by Lancaster.
Craycraft's a nice player, very aggressive, good ball handler, and obviously can score also.
Trying to throw it in is Merrick Brown. He goes to Dominic Gasper, and he travels on the takeoff.
Yeah, nice drive there by Dominic, but took a little step beforehand to kind of get up in front of the guy, and they called him for it. Good call.
A lot of defense here in this latter part of the third quarter. 19-12 UCLA. Making his way to the basket and scoring is Craycraft. He's got 8 points. And that's the first basket here in the second half for the Irish. And now double dribble called against Lincoln Lancaster. Ricky getting to that point in the game, you know, you start to
get tight. Yep.
Yeah, you look at the clock, you're looking at the score a lot closer.
And these games too, you know, a 5 or 6 point lead is a much bigger lead here than what it is in high school or college for sure, because just don't score as many points. So the 7-point lead that they've gotten out here for UCLA is really telling a tale right here in the third quarter.
Kendall double teamed, jump ball, it'll be out of bounds. The Irish will maintain possession. They'll throw it in from under their own basket. Lucas Smith will throw it in. But you're right, a 5-7 point lead is almost like being down 10 sometimes.
Yeah, it is.
And a foul called against Lancaster. Again, this is the first championship of 6 games today, so it's going to be a fun-filled day here today at the West Gym. Championships in 3rd grade, 4th grade, 5th grade, 6th grade, 7th grade, and finishing up with the 8th grade contest in game number 6.
Another block.
Man.
Brosmer with another block. That's probably 4 or 5. He's going to try to take it all the way.
Pulls up at the free throw line. Shot is short. He was trying to maybe draw some contact for the foul, and they're going to say it was blocked out of bounds. Brosmer a little slow to get back to his feet. They're going to check on him with 58 seconds left to play here in the third quarter.
He just got knocked sideways a little bit. Maybe fall on that wrist, I think, potentially. He looks like he's okay.
Tough kid. You hear the applause from the audience. He's going to stay in there. He's ready to go. Off the out-of-bounds play. It's stolen away. Lincoln Lancaster gets his hands on a lot of balls, that's for sure. Very active. Now down the lane, and he has it stripped away. Craycraft with the steal.
They'll go all the way, I think.
Sending the feet, trying to find some room to get that shot up is very good defense. Ball's loose on the floor. Another jump ball. And this time it's going to go to UCLA. I love the aggressive play by both teams.
Yeah, Craycraft and Lancaster were not going to give up that ball. They were going to rip it out no matter what. Good hustle by both.
You would think they're playing for a championship today.
I tell you what.
They're getting after it. Final 25 seconds here in this third quarter. 19-14. It's been a big quarter for the Bruins.
Oh, yeah.
And trying to set the screen out on top, and they're going to put a foul on Dominic Gasper. Didn't quite get set on the pick. So that allows 20 seconds for the Irish to get maybe one last shot here in the quarter. Good screen by Reese Kendall. A shot in the lane is off the back point. Down to 5 seconds. Nice crossover dribble by Lancaster. Had it knocked away. Good steal by Yeager. And he doesn't quite get it off in time. And that brings us to the end of the third quarter with the Bruins leading the Irish 19-14 in this third grade championship game. And Rick, that was a big quarter for the Bruins. They outscored the Irish 7-2.
Sure was. With that first group in there, with that first 3-minute group, they got 7 points and really kind of stretched that lead out a little bit that UCLA was not able to come back. So Notre Dame with a nice 5-point lead going to fourth.
For UCLA, Merrick Brown, number 4. He attends Maple Grove. He says the best part about basketball is scoring and winning as a team. Says he likes the Golden State Warriors. Steph Curry, his favorite player. And the big highlight for Merrick Brown says, my team making it to the championship game and making 2 baskets during tournament games. So well done, Merrick Brown, for UCLA. He's number 4. For the Irish, Wyatt Snell, number 11. Attends Sugar Grove, Mrs. Oaks, his favorite teacher. Best part about basketball, again, Wyatt could play for me. He says guarding.
Yeah,
he likes defense.
Love it.
He likes Nate McClain of the Trojans. He also is a big fan of the Lakers, also like Kobe Bryant. Big highlight of his career, he says, the tip-off. So maybe he's got a few chances to tip off to start the game. That's Wyatt Snell, number 11 for Notre Dame. Not sure if I ever had that one before as a big highlight.
Tip-off, that is good.
That is good. For UCLA, Mason Allen, number 2, goes to North Grove. Says the best part about basketball is having fun. He also likes Nate McClain of the Trojans. He likes the Golden State Warriors and Stephen Curry. And a big highlight for Mason Allen, making 2 free throws to tie a game up and then eventually win the game in overtime. He says, go UCLA. That's Mason Brown, number 2 for the Bruins. Are ready for the fourth quarter, and already a turnover here by the Irish. Pretty good defense there by UCLA. David Gasper gets a high screen from Ben Morrow, and then traveling called down on the baseline against UCLA. You can see him really working hard on setting that half-court offense up.
Trying to set up the pick up high, but good help defense there by Notre Dame, and got the turnover.
Irish begin the fourth quarter down 19-14. Yeager with that left hand stops, tries the jump shot. And now we see UCLA down that lane. The runner just rolled off for Mason Allen. He hit it once before. He gets it back.
There, he got it.
Hits the shot. He's got 4 all here in the second half.
Big bucket there, stretching back out to 7-point lead, as we kind of mentioned. That's like a 10 to 12-point lead.
Bruins by 7. Smothering defense, a little bit too tight that time by Merrick Brown, number 4. For UCLA, his second foul. Again, during the season, Notre Dame won this game against the UCLA Bruins, but right now UCLA in the driver's seat, up 21-14.
Good defense.
Very good defense inside by number 3. That's Mason Burries. He did a really good job to not allow his opponent to get the shot up. And here comes that layup once again. Allen left it short this time. Irish looking for the fast break. Lucas Smith. Great defense by Allen. He kind of took it away. The defense has been very, very good by UCLA.
Yeah, it has. Both teams been very good.
Yeah,
UCLA's really played good.
They've tightened up, just not allowing many driving lanes. Perimeter shot off the mark by Lucas Smith. The follow-up is a little bit too hard by Mazdai. And now we got a whistle, foul on the play. Foul against the Irish. First foul on Matthew Yeager. Bruins by 7. 3:50 to play in the ball game. We'll have one more round of subs coming up in here in just a moment. Following this championship game, Rick will go down to the court, get some post-game comments with the head coaches, so stay tuned for that on our post-game show. And now we see a tie-up between number 2 and number 2. Isaac Hommel tying up Mason Allen. Bruins with the inbounds pass, stolen. Lucas Smith with the steal. Trying to race down the court, he's tripped up. Second foul on Mason Burries. And now they're going to take a look at the injured player. I believe that, again, was that Lucas Smith?
Yeah, I think.
Number 1. I'm wondering if he hit his shoulder. I heard a little screech on the floor. I don't know if it was a floor burn.
Yep. Yeah, he's okay. I think that's exactly what it was. He just kind of got tripped up and slid across that ground.
So that is Lucas Smith, and now Lucas is going to throw it in here for Notre Dame. His team trails by 7. 3:34 to play in the ball game.
Good pass.
Mazdai off the glass scores. Cameron Mazdai, his first basket. They cut into that deficit, down 5. Good screen out on top. Weaving through the defense is David Gasper. He'll get 2 free throws.
Nice play by Gasper. Got a good pick out top by Allen, and then did a nice job. Got a crossover and got all the way in for a layup. They had to foul him.
David Gasper today, 6 points. His brother Dominic has 6 points. First free throw, too hard.
We should have the subs coming in about 15 seconds. We'll see if that changes things up a little bit.
Craycraft and Grosvenor will come in here for Notre Dame shortly off the bench. He does hit the next free throw, so that gives him 7 points. He's a leading scorer for the UCLA Bruins today. Craycraft has 8. He's the overall leading scorer.
Boy. Accidental trip there by Merrick Brown, but got a call on him. It's his third.
Third foul. And now we're ready for subs. 3:08 left to play in the ball game. It's 22-16. The Bruins lead it over the Irish. And Rick, we didn't get a chance to do halftime scores. You want to do a quick recap on scoring today?
Real quick. I guess I'll go the whole game. Mason Allen has 4 points. David Gasper has 7. Dominic Gasper has 6. Lincoln Lancaster has 1, and Ben Morrow has a bucket. For Notre Dame, Ashton Brosmer has 2. Jonathan Craycraft leading scoring the game with 8. Cameron Mazdai has a bucket here in the fourth quarter. White Snell 2 points, and Matthew Yeager has a bucket also for 2.
As they match up defensively, we have a couple of more profiles to finish up for Notre Dame. Isaac Hommel, number 2, attends Sugar Grove, Mrs. Parsetich, his favorite teacher. Best part about basketball for Isaac is shooting and passing. He's a big fan of Trace Jackson Davis of the Trojans, and he likes Notre Dame, and he's a big fan of Yogi Ferrell. A big highlight for Isaac, he says, I think I went down to the goal, then someone passed me the ball, then I cut, and then I shot it. I love the description.
Very descriptive, yep.
And some additional information here from Isaac. I like playing basketball. I like school. My favorite thing to do is play any, can't quite read the writing, or play basketball. So well done by Isaac Hommel. He's number 2 today for Notre Dame, and now we got a whistle, and the defense has to get back. We had a couple of missed shots there, and we're off to a quick start here in the final couple of minutes of this ball game. Again, it's 22-16, UCLA in front of Notre Dame in this 3rd grade championship contest.
Nice pick.
Yeah, very good pick. And a very good
block
by Dominic Gasper on Jonathan Craycraft. But they stick with it. Shot missed by Mazdai. And now they pull it out of there. That's Mason Allen trying to outrun everybody. Off the glass. He just rolled it off, but he'll get 2 free throws. Mason's got some speed.
Yeah, he plays really good defense, good ball handler, and yeah, he is quick.
And we've mentioned quite a bit today for UCLA, number 10, Dominic Gasper. Dominic today has 6 points. He goes to Maple Grove. Mrs. Talbot, his favorite teacher. As we see the free throw go in there for Mason Allen. He's got 5 points in the ball game. Says the best part about basketball here for Dominic Gasper is scoring, and he's done quite a bit of that today. Says he's a big fan of Trace Jackson Davis of the Center Grove Trojans. He likes Notre Dame and Bonzi Colson, his favorite player. Big highlight as we see a missed shot there on the free throw. They'll bring it out and set up the offense with Mason Allen, and he had it taken away. Taken away by Mazdai. Mazdai had it knocked out of bounds at last touched. It appeared maybe somebody from UCLA. We'll see. The referee's
almost looked
conferring.
like Mazdai touched again, but I think they're going to give it back to Notre Dame.
Yeah, Notre Dame will maintain possession. And to finish up with Dominic Gasper says a big highlight, getting rebounds and throwing full court passes to my twin David for layups. And we've seen that today. And Craycraft scores. He's in double figures with 10, 22-18. Irish within 4, but can they stop this young man?
Nice play by Mason Allen.
Mason Allen scores again. He's got 7.
He's come alive here in the second half. Did not score in the first half, but he's really played well in the second half.
25-18. Bruins by 7 with 1:37 to play, and now traveling called against Craycraft.
That was a big bucket there last play.
And once again, Dominic Gasper, just like his twin brother said, they've got family watching from all over online today: Ohio, Illinois, Pennsylvania, and Spain. So a big hello to the Gasper family watching online.
And now under 2 minutes, the full court press is on, so we'll see if that makes a difference here. Notre Dame's going to have to get some. There's a steal. That's what they need.
And Mazdai
Nice
banks
shot.
it in. He's got 4 points all here in this final quarter. 25-20. Notre Dame down 5. We have a 1:21 left to play in this championship game. UCLA trying to hang on, but things start to change a little bit when you get that full court pressure.
Sure does, and I think that was a really good timeout by Coach Burries right there to kind of get something set up, make sure you kind of get the out of bounds, calm the kids down a little bit, let them know that they don't have to fire it up if they get the ball down there with the time left, and kind of just reset a little bit.
This Irish team getting something out of Cameron Mazdai here late. He's got a couple of big baskets. He's been stealing the ball quite a bit today.
Yeah,
but
he has.
A couple of big baskets. He's got his team within 5. 25-20 in this 3rd grade championship game.
You'll see the UCLA Bruins, who have the lead, will be in the 1-on-1 with the next foul on Notre Dame. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing at this level, shooting free throws. You did see David Gasper make one just a minute ago.
Throwing the ball in for UCLA is Lancaster. Dominic Gasper. Actually, that's David Gasper.
Steal.
And Brosmer gets the steal. 1:05 to play here in the fourth quarter. Brosmer throws it ahead. Yeager fouled. Out of bounds. Is that Dominic Gasper?
Yeah, that's his fourth. Yeah.
Fourth foul. Running this out of bounds play. Craycraft passes across court to Kendall, stolen away by Burries, and traveling called against Mason. So we have 56 seconds left, and the Irish down 5, and UCLA trying to hang on.
Yeah, trying to hang on here. We'll see if the Notre Dame get a bucket and really tighten this thing up.
Oh, good try on the out of bounds play. He just let him too much. Yeager was trying to find Kendall. I think if Kendall had been cutting that way,
yeah, a little more.
Yeah,
He let him, I think, kind of where he thought he was going to be. He just didn't quite get there quick enough. And
I thought Yeager had a really good idea with that pass. Burries to Allen. Allen's been very good today, handling the ball. Reach in foul, stops the clock with 49 seconds, and now we'll see what, 1-1?
Yep, 1-1. I think that's a good call there by Coach Craycraft to tell them to foul, make them hit some free throws to lock things up here. Again, free throws this level are not easy to make. That's a long way for these guys.
Mason's 1 of 2 from the free throw line. 7 points today. Free throw is off the mark. Battle for the rebound. Pulled out there by the Irish, and now an incidental foul there by David Gasper.
Not yet in a one-on-one, so that should. Oh, that is 7 fouls also. So they will shoot. That's a tough foul to make there on all the way to the other end of the court.
Mazdai will be at the line to shoot 1 and the bonus. He has 4 points all here in the second half. He's got a couple of baskets. He's played well here in the second half. Very solid rebounder. He's had some steals today as well.
Yeah, good defender. It's been the right place, right time, definitely here today.
First free throw, tried to bank it in a little bit long and too hard. Brosmer with the putback. He is fouled. If that's Dominic, nope, it's going to be on number 2, Mason Allen. Third on Mason Allen. Dominic Gasper's got 4.
Yeah.
He was in the neighborhood.
Yeah, he
but,
was. That could have been called on either one.
Yeah, they put it on Mason. So Brosmer will get 2 shots. He was in the act of shooting. Free throw is no good. Ashton today, a basket for 2 points, but numerous blocks today. And misfires on the next one. Did not hit the rim, so it'll be out of bounds for UCLA. Why is it the last 2 minutes takes the most time to play?
It sure does, yeah, at every level.
So my wife always says, don't watch the game until the last 2 minutes. That's when it matters most. And then it takes like a half hour to play the last 2 minutes with all the fouls and timeouts. It's all about strategy. Another reach-in foul here by the Irish. Stops the clock with 34 seconds. That will put Dominic Gasper at the line. 1-1. I got him 0 for 2 today from the free throw line. He has 6 points. And
big one there.
He got it. I think we just heard a big hooray from Spain as, again, the Gasper brothers have relatives watching from Spain today.
Yeah,
how impressive is that?
Both boys have played well. Nice.
Wow, he swishes that one. 8 points for Dominic Gasper. It's 27-20. UCLA Bruins by 7 in the final 30 seconds of the ball game. Allen, really good pressure on the ball. Yeager gets it across the timeline, travels with the ball. Had the right idea, just lost it on the way up.
Yep. Good try, but that was good defense by Allen to not foul, but just be there kind of as a pest, and worked out for him. Nice play.
Trying to go all the way as David Gasper does the right thing. His team in front 7, pulls it out with the dribble, runs some clock, down to 10 seconds. Again, Rick Sauter is going to go down to the court to get some post-game comments from the coaches of this game once this game concludes. And we do have a timeout by UCLA with 7 seconds to play The Bruins in front 27-20. Again, the Bruins lost this matchup during the regular season to Notre Dame, and today they're going to avenge that loss and take home the third grade championship. Rick, quick recap on this one. It's been well played. Both teams very competitive. I love the effort, the defense, and both teams have gone after it very, just as hard as they can.
Yeah, two pretty evenly matched teams. I think the key was in that third quarter, coming out in the third quarter, where UCLA got kind of a 7-point surge there, and that's where we're at right now.
Bruins final 7 seconds. Mazdai with the steal and traveling before the shot. He had the right idea, trying to get that 3 up, tried to get a 3, maybe a foul, get that 4-point play, that rare 4-point play, but they do call the travel. 4 seconds to go. Allen will dribble it out. Final score, 27-20. The UCLA Bruins, third grade champs in the Center Grove Boys Basketball League. Congratulations to both teams on a fantastic season. Final score, 27-20, UCLA over Notre Dame. Again, Rick, after the break, we'll be down on the court to get some post-game comments. Today, Center Grove Boys Basketball League Championship games from the West Gym at Center Grove High School are being proudly presented by Aldi's Simply Smarter Shopping.
Oh, where are you? Ooh, I like these yogurt bites. And I like these yogurt bites. Ooh. Apparently I like them more than I like my phone. Oh, hello? I missed it. It's my mother-in-law. I'll call her back. Don't tell her I told you that.
You'll like them both, but love our price. Award-winning Little Journey yogurt bites from Aldi. Simply smarter shopping.
Shop for over 5,000 vehicles in one location, RaySkillmanCars.com. At RaySkillmanCars.com, we make it easy for you to find what you're looking for. Cars, trucks, crossovers, and SUVs, new and used, all with high-quality pictures and full descriptions. And you can schedule a service appointment or apply for credit quickly and easily. Buy with confidence from the dealer that sold over 24,000 new and used vehicles in 2016. Ray Skillman Automotive, 10 brands, 15 locations, or online at RaySkillmanCars.com.
Welcome back to the West Gym for Center Grove Boys Basketball League Championship Saturday here in the third grade contest. Congratulations to both teams, Notre Dame and UCLA, on a great championship contest, but it is the Bruins of UCLA beating the Irish 27-20. Now let's go to Rick Sauter, who's down on the court with the head coaches. Rick, take it away.
That's right. We're done.
Hey, Coach Craycraft, a great game today. I know you guys got them earlier in the year, 18-12, but they had a good run there in that third quarter and pulled away a little bit. Tough to come back.
Yeah, I mean, UCLA is a really good team. We just had the one quarter there where our shots weren't falling. And, we had a tough shooting day today, but I tell you what, these kids give it all, their all, and I'm so proud of them.
Yeah, nothing to be ashamed of. You guys had a great season and great game today.
Yep, I appreciate that.
Coach Burries, great game. As we kind of mentioned here, that third quarter was kind of key when you guys came out and got that 7-0 run to kind of pull away a little bit and kind of kept them at bay the rest of the way.
Yeah, great team we played here. They held it together good, and our team really controlled the ball real well and really came together as a team real well. Had a great season.
Yeah, I thought you guys really did a nice job defensively and then had several kids that scored. You guys had a lot of guys that really contributed with picks, with rebounds, and had several guys on the scoreboard tonight.
Absolutely. Had a lot of key players that contributed real strong to our win here. It's great. Boy did a real good job.
Yeah, congratulations, guys. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Rick Sauter. Thank you to both coaches. It's been another outstanding Center Grove Boys Basketball League season. Congratulations to all the players, coaches, and parents for making this a special season. A big thank you to Center Grove Boys Basketball League board members for their countless hours of dedication to Center Grove Youth Basketball. Also, special thanks to Center Grove High School varsity head coach Zach Hahn for his guidance and contributions to the Center Grove Boys Basketball League. Today's game was produced by Center Grove Sports Network and New 5 Creative. The executive producer is Matt Murray, and the camera operator is Marshall Long. Today's basketball broadcast was made possible by our title sponsor, Aldi, Simply Smarter Shopping. Once again, congratulations to the UCLA Bruins for winning the 2018 Center Grove Boys Basketball League 3rd grade championship. For Rick Sauter, this is Kevin Conrad saying so long, everyone, from the West Gym at Center Grove High School.